Hello, and welcome to Relatable Catholic, a podcast where faith and everyday life collide with humor, honesty, and hope. We're here to remind you you're not alone on the road to heaven. If you enjoy this podcast, please consider subscribing to the show and sharing it with a friend. Welcome back. We're so glad you're here. Hello, and welcome back. It is me, Katie, here with
Buddy.
And Anika.
Yeah, Buddy and Anika Martens are here with us today. Father is, doing priestly things somewhere else. So he is not with us this week, but he promised that he would be here next week. But thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, so we have just been involved in our very first big snowstorm of the year, which is very exciting for Buddy. Do you like snow?
Not particularly.
Oh,
no.
okay. But I learned recently that Anika likes snow.
I love snow. I love snow. Yeah. Something about it. It's peaceful. It's beautiful.
Yeah. And so it was a big first one too. I think we got in the end, we got 10 to 12 inches.
Yeah.
So there was a lot. But it was just so beautiful and so calm and peaceful, and everything was canceled, so then you couldn't even go anywhere. Oh, I just loved it.
Yeah.
Well, I could always go somewhere, but since I live so close to everything.
I feel like for me, I feel the opposite when it snows. I feel like I'm
You feel trapped.
getting trapped inside. Like I can't go anywhere. I can't do anything.
I think I just grew up in a family where the snow wasn't that scary to us. So even when it snowed, we're we'll just still go out.
Right.
I don't know. As an adult now, I understand that's not always very safe, but we just always were outside and or driving around. So yeah, it's kind of fun.
Yeah, and I've always lived in town, and worked close, so I never have to really drive anywhere. I know it's not fun for people who have to drive places, and I understand that, but also it is not very kind to say rude things about people who like the snow. Yeah, but I do feel like the one it also snowed yesterday, just the tiniest amount, and to me that is more annoying than anything, because then it's that in between, should I shovel? Should I there's not enough to snow blow?
Yeah.
Should I get on my leaf blower? Am I gonna be that neighbor? I don't know. I did shovel eventually today, but
I think another thing why I like snow is there's always that little hope that maybe you won't have school. Granted, I know this was a Saturday. There was no school, but even that little ounce of hope, maybe one day.
Every teacher was thinking, how can we stretch this snowstorm out until Monday?
I was hoping for a 2-hour delay at least.
I know,
Well, some of the colleges,
they
canceled school on Monday because my sister goes to Central in Pell, Iowa, and she got to go back on Monday because they had school on Tuesday, so she got an extra day home with family.
Yeah, I thought about that too, but then I was like, well, I don't think that works for regular schools or colleges.
Right.
Oh, yeah. But I think, as my dad says, we're stuck with it now.
Yeah.
Since it snowed so early.
We might actually have a white Christmas this year.
And
that is something I'm looking forward to.
Yes, this is very morbid, but somebody in my family always says green Christmas, green cemetery, or green Christmas, full cemetery. So I always think that a white Christmas is good. So maybe.
I've never heard that
Maybe
before.
that's where I get all of my anxiety over death.
Oh gosh.
Oh yeah. Today we also all survived the 67th day of school, which maybe it's not a big deal to anybody listening, but to anyone who has interacted with a child. I don't understand the 6-7 thing. They move their arms and go 6-7. I don't get it. It's been a thing this year, and my kids have been looking forward to the 67th day of school for a very long time.
Yeah, it's just crazy to see how it's just trickled down. Because I remember last school year, like, the high schoolers were saying 6-7 all the time.
Last year?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't even, I thought it was, something new this year.
Right, that's the thing where it's, last year I remember them saying 6-7 all the time. And I didn't really hear middle schoolers or any elementary kids say it. But now, I subbed in preschool on Monday, and there was 4-year-olds saying 6-7 over and over. And I was just like, you have no clue what this means.
Nor do I.
Yeah.
You're just saying random things that you've heard before. It's just so interesting to see how something that can mean absolutely nothing.
Which, because at first I was like, oh, this is inappropriate. Stop saying that. And they're like, no, it really doesn't mean anything. Well, let's just stop saying it.
Yeah.
Either way.
Yeah. So I made an announcement at the beginning of the day. Well, first of all, they came in and they're like, what are we going to do for the 67th day of school? I was like, nothing.
It is no special day.
And it is a day, the 6-7 thing, it does, it's not, it just annoys, it's just annoying. So, I do try to say, don't do that. Do it as much as you want at recess, but let's not do it in the classroom. Sorry, recess teachers. And so today I did let them say it more, but then the other kids were like, they said 6-7. So I said at the beginning of the day, it's there's no need to tattle on anybody. If they say 6-7, we will allow it for today, but also try to refrain from saying it too much. It was okay. We survived. So, yeah, the 67th day of school is behind us.
That's so interesting because teaching middle school, they also say it all the time, but they do not count the days of this school year.
Yeah.
So
they missed it.
And boy, am I glad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird. Yeah. Weird.
Yeah. It's weird.
So over Thanksgiving break, I did go to the second half of Wicked, and all I could think about was Deacon Sans pooping the brownies, dog pooping the brownies analogy. There's just a little bit of witchcraft in it. There's still witchcraft. But my niece wanted to go so badly, and I was like, gosh, it can't be that bad. It was bad. It was really bad. There was, it was way, the first half I felt, this is also coming from someone who's never actually seen the musical, which I think, maybe I wouldn't have been shocked at some of the parts. There was a ton of witchcraft. The first half was, I felt the first one was more, upbeat and, just, kind of, kooky funny. This one was, dark and scary and, there was a lot of witchcraft. I'm pretty sure they were actually casting spells on us. But to me, the worst part was there was, a love scene.
Oh.
It was a PG movie.
Whoa.
It was so weird. My niece and I, we did decide after
Close
the
your
movie,
eyes.
that scene didn't need to be in there.
Yeah.
But it was PG. I kept thinking of, all of the little kids who were in the theater that their parents probably also hadn't maybe seen the musical.
Yeah.
And it was oh my gosh.
Or didn't expect it to be, shoot.
Yeah. It almost feels a little embarrassing, come on, it's not actually witchcraft, who cares if there was an inappropriate scene, but also, at what point, do we have to just, stand in our morals? And I watched a video of one mom that was I had, she got up and left with her kids.
Oh, wow.
Because she didn't realize what was happening.
Yeah.
I think at at one of the, inappropriate scenes, she got up and left with her children.
Yeah.
But I honestly was trying not to watch it because I was worried about the demonic elements. So I wasn't watching it. I was looking at my phone a lot, and then I was looked up and I was oh, what is happening on the screen? Yeah.
Wow.
And it makes me feel even worse because Addie is my goddaughter. So like I'm supposed to be like helping her, like leading her to the faith. And like took her to this like crazy movie, which she loved. So.
Sometimes I wonder too, like the people who like I really don't know Wicked whatsoever, never seen it, don't really know the context behind it, but sometimes I just wonder with like the writers, like do they have like bad intentions behind it?
Yeah,
or,
like because like it's a PG movie. It's like targeted towards kids.
Yeah. Like are they purposefully doing this, or do they just not have the awareness of it? Like
no, I think they do. Yeah. Which is scary too. And like witchcraft is on the rise for real. And this is like it only promotes witchcraft.
Right.
So
that is really scary.
Yeah, it is kind of scary. So I don't know. I'm still struggling with like the why is it embarrassing to like say that I didn't care for a lot of the elements of Wicked, and I really wish I hadn't gone. But
that's like interesting too. I'm not a huge like in Stranger Things fan. Buddy has watched all the seasons, so we watched the newest episodes, and I would think like the difference between just looking at it, like Stranger Things, going in like it's going to be scary, and it's meant to be thrilling and scary in that sense, but Wicked is not meant to be scary. It's meant to be like an experience and joyful, and there's songs and music, which typically lead to enjoyment. They're enjoyable in different ways, but to me, it's almost more challenging when you go to something you don't think is going to be bad. Like you think it's going to be appropriate. It's PG.
Yeah.
And then you get there and you're like, this is horrible. Like this is not okay for me to be watching or for anyone else to be watching. And then going to like Stranger Things, you watch it and it's going to be scary, or there's going to be like those darker elements in it. But it's hard when you aren't prepared for that. Yeah. Which makes it a little more startling, I think.
Yeah. And like sold out too. Like it was like
oh, wow.
We had to buy the tickets beforehand, sold out. And I'm sure, I mean, that's why they picked the weekend, because that's when most people could go. But so I don't know. That was
have to ask Deacon Stan about that one.
Yeah, I thought of him the whole time.
I don't even think you have to ask him about that.
He already told us. No, like, he already said, like, don't go to it. And I was very much like, I am not going to do it. Like, I stopped watching the first Wicked because I really like that one. And I like the songs. And it doesn't, like, there's only, like, one, like, casty spell type thing in that one. But I know, like, if you don't know why I keep saying poop in the brownies, it's because Deacon Stan says, like, what if there's just, like, one tiny little piece of poop in the brownies? Yeah. Like, you're not going to eat the brownies. Like, if there's one tiny piece of something demonic in something, like, you probably shouldn't do it. Not probably.
Yeah.
You shouldn't. And, I was weak. I fell into peer pressure. So, I don't know. Yeah, and then it also is like, what do I do now? Like, like it's not really a sin. Like you can't really confess it. Like, should I renounce it or So come back. Go back and see what happens. But so if you're gonna go to the second Wicked, just be aware.
Maybe reconsider.
Yeah, but the movie theater does have different popcorn lids now. Oh. That like it's like a dome shaped lid, so that you can put the butter on it and then you can shake it. So then you put more butter on and then shake it, so like you get an even distribution of butter.
Really?
Wow.
And then you can use the top part for the bowl. To share it.
That is
there
awesome.
Not a hole in the top or what?
No, there is, but like it comes with like a dome-shaped lid.
Oh.
Like it's kind of like a bowl on top of a bowl.
Yeah.
Then you shake it, more butter, shake it.
Nice.
More butter. Shake it. More butter. Addie was like, whoa, I've never had so much butter on popcorn.
Like, I cut back one pump.
I was like, yep, and this is why I'm not going to feel good tonight.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. But anyway, so that was our recap, I guess. But that's not our topic for today. Our topic is going to be Advent, because we are officially in the Advent season now. We're in the first week of Advent, which is very exciting. But so we're going to talk about a little bit about like the meaning of Advent, the Advent wreath, like some of the popular things that we kind of see throughout Advent. So we're going to start with the Advent wreath. So I'm sure everybody has seen the Advent wreath. 4 candles, purple, pink, purple. Very exciting. Did you guys have an Advent wreath growing up at home? We never did.
I don't think we had one growing up either. We had an Advent calendar that we did more. I think in later years or more recently, my mom and dad have gotten a Advent wreath.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had. I don't know if we did, but if we did, I don't really remember.
Yeah.
It, so
I have one coming. My table is so bare.
Yeah.
Hasn't come yet. It's like, Advent's going to be over.
Yeah.
My Advent isn't going to be here yet.
Yeah. We, for our wedding, got one, this really pretty one. It's not very, like,
oh, that was such a good
green
wedding
wreathy,
gift.
but yeah, it was good. It's currently in storage right now, but maybe we'll break it out sometime this week.
So the traditional Advent wreath has evergreen branches because obviously like it symbolizes. So each part of the Advent wreath also symbolizes something. So the evergreen branches are symbolize like that God is constant. Like an evergreen tree is always green. Like God is constant, always there, always, with us, guiding us. So that's the evergreen branches. And then there's the candles. I don't know if it's exactly why, but for me, it's like a sign of light in the darkness, especially when Advent rolls around. It is, even dark. Today, I looked outside, it was like 5 o'clock. I was getting ready for mass. It's like, wow, it is very dark outside, like pitch black. The moon must not be around right now. It was so dark. So the candles are really like for me, like a light in the darkness. But I think it's probably more for like a light in dark world, like with a light, like a world without Jesus, and then Jesus is that light.
Like the light is coming almost as a way, like each week we light a candle, kind of preparing that way. Like the light is close, or well, I guess if you think of like 1 candle, it's not super bright. And then you light 2, it's a little brighter. And then 3, it's a little brighter. And then 4, like now the light has come.
Yeah. I like that.
I don't know.
Yeah. I like that. And then the wreath part of it, like the circle symbolizes eternity. So those are the elements of the wreath. I've been, I've got many devotionals that I'm following and then different videos that I'm watching. And one of, I think it was the one with Father Mike Schmitz and Bishop Barron when they were talking about like the different things that we do in Advent are like ways to help us wait better, like the candles, like Advent 4 weeks, but each week, like we get to light the candle. So it's like a way of like helping us wait, like little sort of like little like beacons of hope in kind of like a dark place. With the Advent calendars, it's the same thing. Like it just helps us wait. Like it makes it exciting, like makes waiting exciting.
What do you think of when you think of like the waiting for Christ? Like what's your image or your picture that you think of in the waiting?
I guess I don't really think about it as like, I guess which is funny because every devotional that I'm reading this year is about waiting and waiting well. I think of Advent always as like a preparation time, like not really. I mean, I know we're waiting, but my brain is always thinking like prepare, like are you ready? So yeah, what do you think of when you think?
Well, because I don't know what I think of because there's just so many different types of waiting. Like imagine when you're a kid, like you're really excited to go on vacation and you're driving in a car and you say to your mom or your dad, are we there yet? 10 minutes later, same question. Are we there yet? Like that's one type of waiting. I'm not going to say that that's the type of waiting I think of, but it's a type of waiting.
Yeah.
Another one would just be like, I don't know, waiting for something to come and hoping and knowing that it's going to come eventually, but not being able to see how or why. Like, I'd say that's probably more how I envision it. Is just like, for example, knowing that Jesus is coming, but not exactly knowing how or when or, well, we do know why, but at least I think
we don't know the when. It makes that very clear. We won't know the when.
Right. But like the how too is like just something I think about sometimes.
Yeah.
So there's just a lot of different types of
waiting. Yeah.
So do you have any ideas of what you think of in the waiting or?
I think very similar to Katie of like, sometimes when you're waiting, you're also preparing. So like, yeah, we have this time to wait, but we also have time to prepare, whether that's for Christmas or for the presents or for whatever that is. I think that's how I have seen waiting a lot, like this Advent season. But in like the devotionals that I'm also reading, like the one the parish said, and listening on Hallow of like waiting, like how to wait well without like too much anticipation for the end.
Yeah.
Which I think like that's where I've been at in past years of just like, okay, yep, we're in Advent again. Like we're in this time of waiting and preparing. But maybe this year I feel more called to just wait.
Yeah.
A little less preparing.
Right.
And just kind of be.
Right. Be present. I've been trying to find connections in my devotionals, and one connection that was really we're only like a few days in, but like the main connection the first few days were both of them were talking about like sleepwalking through life. Like we're just like, you know, like we're just like going through the motions, like trying to get to the next thing, like, okay, now we got to do this. And especially like this Advent season is always a time that's just gets so busy with, you know, like preparing things that aren't important, you know, like, do I have all my gifts? Do I have all my groceries? Do I have, you know, all of my decorations just perfect? Do I like, am I ready for all of these worldly things? Which I think is why, like, I'm really trying to focus on, like, is my heart ready for like kingdom things? Yeah. So I get that too. Just like, I don't wait well. I really think about like we used to go on shopping trips in Arizona like 10 years ago. Like, and I remember like I was so excited for that day. It's like, this day is never gonna come. Like, it's crazy. And then after it came, I was like, man, like it's crazy. Like, it's just over. And I still think about that. It really hit me that year. Like, I waited and was like so excited to finally go. And like, that was like 10 years ago already, you know, like, so I try to think about that for like, even like when, holiday breaks are pretty exciting. Yeah. You know, so like, I do try to think about that too, going into, like when we are getting closer to a break, like to not just like be like, okay, we got 2 more days. Okay, we got 1 more day. We got, you know, like to really just take everything day at a time. And I'll link that video with Father Mike Schmitz and Bishop Barron, because it really is a good video. And they talk about too how like our anticipation for like these big things is like so high, and then it happens and it's like, okay.
Or we're disappointed.
And I felt, and I felt, so Father Mike Schmitz in that video actually says, like how depressing Christmas is, Christmas Day. And I felt so seen because, I hate Christmas Day because it's no,
all the
everything's
excitement's
over.
Yeah.
But, and we're going to talk about this in future episodes, but, it's just beginning. That's really when the celebration of Christmas is just beginning. But I think because there's so much anticipation leading up to it that it just sort of makes it lackluster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think too, we live in a culture that really commercializes the holiday, just Christmas itself. So it builds that anticipation too. If you don't have the brightest light bulbs on your house, if you don't have the most beautiful Christmas tree, you have to get this, you have to get this.
Yeah.
Everybody needs 300 presents. And that takes away from the beauty of this time of waiting and preparing and just appreciating the silence of the snow, the stillness that it brings with it. In this time as we get closer to the the coming of the Christ child.
Yeah, and I think there are so many easy ways to find that peace in this. Maybe not easy, but for me, that's really also what my goal is. It was my goal last year too, but to find moments of peace and to not get caught up in the craziness of it. So I do have all my Christmas shopping done. I'm very excited about that because awesome. Usually it's okay, it's the weekend. I don't plan any of the weekends leading up to Christmas because it's well, I'm going to have to go to the store because I'm going to have to buy something for somebody. I won't be done shopping then, which is never really a sad thing. For someone who loves shopping, but this year I was really intentional. When my mom and Addie and I went shopping before Thanksgiving, it's I'm going to get everything done today. That's my goal, get everything done because I don't want to think about it again. I want to be able to create space to just be enjoy the season, do something different with my family, not shopping, which is very unlike me.
Yeah. I've heard also sometimes we compare Advent and Lent, right? We've talked, I think you've talked about that on the podcast.
Yeah. Father talked about it, I think a little bit in his homily this weekend too. Oh, you guys weren't here.
Okay. Yeah. You were out of town.
Yeah.
But just I've tried to more recently in the give up something as well during Advent as a time of this is still preparing and we all have things in our lives that we need to detach from. So personally for me right now, it is my phone and social media. I just have to detach from it because it's taking away from my ability to be present to my family, to school, to my prayer life especially, and just taking that time, maybe whatever that is for you, setting that away or just trying to cut back or really making this time different than your normal day-to-day life.
Yeah. Yeah. And I know we're only a few days in at this point. But luckily, I mean, Lent is a lot longer. You gotta stick with it a lot longer. This is only 4 weeks.
And this one, you at least get to light the candles. You're getting closer.
Yeah. It doesn't seem as sad as Lent. Yeah. I think, but it is we put purple out. That's a sacrificial color. We put, it's a sign of penance, which is a little bit what Father was talking about at Mass this weekend too. So I do think that it is a good time to set a goal too, some sort of something. I've been trying after supper to. This is so funny because it's coming out on. We're talking about this on a Tuesday. It's been one day. I'm really proud of myself. No, Sunday too. To instead of at after supper, like it's a routine to like sit down on the couch and look at my phone and, you know, like watch a show, not a trashy show. Now I've really moved on
Not
to
Wicked.
like home remodel shows. But I think we've talked about this too, which only makes me like hate
what you have.
My like house. So it really like isn't that much better. But like really like, so I'm trying to at night, like instead of going on my phone, like it's a time for me to read my devotionals, to I've got about 10 books started. That's an exaggeration. So like read some of the books that I'm reading. I'm gonna try and read the Gospel of Luke during Advent because there's 24 chapters. So 1 chapter a night.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. So, and it's not too late to start if you want to join.
Yeah.
Yeah. So really like being intentional about where all this time is going and what I'm focusing on.
Yeah, it's interesting too. Like nowadays, like I mean, I wasn't alive more than 25 years ago, so I don't know really a life before technology and phones and TV and all that. But I just think sometimes like what waiting looks like nowadays for us compared to what it looked like, for example, in Jesus's time or a couple hundred years after that, or just in different ages. Because right now, I mean, what's the first thing I think of when I think of waiting is, oh, I got nothing to do. I'm waiting for something. Let me pull my phone out.
Yeah.
I like
the boredom.
Yeah.
Right. It's just like that's the habit of not just me, but a lot of especially young people is to just we don't know how to wait. So what better time to rechange our habits to wait as we ought to, right?
Yeah.
Like we don't need to pull out our phone every chance we get. Not that it's bad. Like obviously there's text messages, or maybe you want to, like me, check and see what the power rankings are in the NFL, see if the Bears are climbing the ladder.
Me too. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
But
I'm looking at where's my Advent wreath and when's it gonna get here?
right. But it's just like in moderation that's good, but what is our disposition?
It's the moderation
or like,
that's hard.
Yeah, and like what is the first thing we go to when we wait? Is the first thing we go to is like our phone and all this other stuff, or is it like just being grateful that we're here and trying to recognize other people in our lives that might be walking past us, or trying to recognize how has God brought me to this exact moment right here and right now? Like if I could just get a little bit better in that, I would be really happy.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Because that is like we lose focus of like the connection piece because we're so busy like thinking about how I could like fill my brain with something so I don't have to like think about anything or talk to anyone.
Right.
That like we're missing the people that God's bringing into our lives and like the situations that he might be calling us to. So yeah.
And it's uncomfortable too to not just
silence
be
is
doing
uncomfortable. Yeah. Are you the Hallow's doing the pray 25?
Yeah.
I'm so used to the pray 40. I was like, it's not 40. And if you are a part of our parish, you can get Hallow for, is it 50% off? I think there's a link. I'll double check this. I believe there's a link in the bulletin this week that you can sign up for Hallow and it's 50% off. But there's a lot of, or you can get 90 days for free right now too. So, but they're doing a reflection on Advent, and it's really been focusing on silence.
Yeah.
And how uncomfortable silence is. And I really struggle with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I've been doing that as well. And just today I went to church a little early so I could practice the sitting in silence.
Yeah.
And it did not go well.
Yeah.
Within 2 minutes, I was thinking about something else. Like,
Honestly,
completely out of there.
It might have been today. I think because like our minds are so like full, and it was the 67th day of school today. Yeah. Like it was a big day. But like I had no capacity to like pay attention to what was happening for most of the mass. A consecration, I did really, really focus. But I was looking at a station of the cross, one of the stations, and it looked like the cross was like two different colors. And I was like, that's weird. Like, I wonder why that cross is like that. Like, and I was like, oh my gosh. Like, and finally I was like, you know what? Like, I think it's okay. Like, I don't think that we also need to be like super hard on ourselves that like, oh my gosh, like I wasn't paying attention. And that like some days it's just like it's not gonna happen. And I feel like today was one of those days.
No silence.
I feel like anytime. So Anika and I have, I think, 17 nieces and nephews. So whenever we go to mass with her family, I just know it's not going to be...
It's not the same experience.
It's not going to be what it usually is. So for those of you with little kids out there, I'm sure you can understand how hard mass can be with all those distractions sometimes.
I think this time of year, too, going off of like, bring your kids to church, right? But also, like, this is a really cool time in the church that you can talk to your kids about. We have a nephew who's 3, and he likes to wear his shirt the same color as the priest's vestments.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, it's so cute. And we had seen him the week before Advent had started. So he had red on, but I think it was supposed to be white or something. It was a little mixed up at home.
I didn't know. Maybe there was like a martyr or something. I don't know.
I think it was Christ the King. They thought the vestment was going to be red, and then it was white.
Oh, shoot.
But then I asked him, like, oh, guess what color you get to wear next week? Like the priest, and he's like, purple!
Oh,
and
that's
he was
so
excited.
sweet. Yeah.
But it's like, just to get excited with your kids about that little thing, like, okay, you have to wear purple today, or like, we're breaking out our pink, like making those connections, or there's a lot of visuals this time of year, which is so helpful for little kids. Like, okay, now look, there's 2 candles lit, or if you do have the opportunity to do the devotional together, great. I know most of them probably aren't quite geared for little kids.
I think Hallow has a kids one too, I think.
Okay.
For Advent too, so
then
like
that'd be a good option
on the app.
Okay. Yeah, or just like if that's something that you can do together, or maybe it's a decade of the rosary before bed, or even maybe it's just on Sundays we're gonna do a decade of the rosary, or I don't know. I just think it's an important time too, like to express like we are all waiting. Like, I think as adults, it's easier to see that we're waiting. As kids, you're, like, waiting for the next exciting thing, maybe, whether that's, like, okay, Santa's coming, or the elf on the shelf is going to move, or, like, whatever it is. But if we can really draw that into, like, the liturgies and the things that are happening in our faith to, like, we can help our kids the kids get excited about it. It's kind of also helpful as an adult to be like, wow, this actually is really exciting. Like, Advent is starting, and that is a big deal. Just kind of renews your hope a little bit too.
And I think that's what's so beautiful about the church seasons is like it's another time that they're like an opportunity to grow. You know, like it's just more time to reflect and to think about what we're waiting for, which is eternity.
Right.
So another exciting thing that happens during Advent is December 8th is the Solemnity of the Immaculate Conception of the Blessed Virgin Mary, which is sometimes confusing because I think for a long time I thought like it was the Immaculate Conception of Jesus.
Right.
And then it's like, well, Jesus is going to be born in about 20 days, guys. Like, the math isn't mathing. But it's when Mary was conceived without original sin. So that's coming up on Monday, and it is a holy day of obligation, which means that it is a mass that we are obligated to go to, just like a Sunday mass. So yeah, look in your local bulletins.
Do you want to talk about why does Mary have to be immaculately conceived?
Yeah.
It has something to be like, don't quote me on this, but she is the first tabernacle. Like she is Jesus's first home. And so in order for her to bear the Son of God, she had to have like a pure vessel. She had to be a pure vessel in order to bear the Son of God. So she is born without original sin, allowing her and Jesus to be the only human beings to be without sin.
So, shall we? Can you relate it up? I will insert Father's voice right here.
Can you relate?
Thank you so much, Father.
What a great job you did.
I can go first. We talked about this a little bit before. I do enjoy puzzles because like it's like full on winter now. So indoor activities are a must. And I do like to do a puzzle, but I hate sorting the pieces. And it like I get the outside done. And then by the time it's like for the middle to sort all those pieces, I just don't want to do it anymore. Then I'm stuck with this big giant puzzle with only the outside done because I don't want to sort the pieces. I even bought like a nice like container that like you can sort the pieces and like keep them separated and then like go back to them. But it didn't help. Like I still don't want to sort the pieces.
Still just the outside.
So one of these days though, maybe this weekend, I will get bored enough that I will finish that puzzle.
Yeah.
So my can you relate would be, can you relate to being the Grinch? That's apparently what I am. However, I could explain myself. So I've been called the Grinch because I'm not all into the decorating of Christmas and putting a tree up and getting all the lights out and all that fun stuff.
Sounds like a Grinch to me.
Yeah. The definition of Grinch.
I tell you, I'm not disagreeing with you. I am a little bit of a Grinch or a Scrooge, whatever you want to call me. But I think it just stems from, like, I was thinking about it today. Like, I think it just stems from, like, I think that it's good to decorate and good to remind ourselves of the season. I think I get just somewhat frustrated sometimes with all the decorations and everything and putting a tree up and putting all our lights out and everything because I just feel like sometimes it just loses its meaning. Like, I have nothing against it. I just think that, like, Christmas is such a beautiful time, and I almost feel like I have in the past dwindled it down to just receiving gifts and getting people gifts and setting a tree up and all the excitement of all of that. I guess once I was able to buy myself things and gifts just didn't have the same excitement as they did when I was a kid, Christmas just felt a lot more dull.
I can relate because I lived with the Grinch my whole life, and it is my dad. He is legit the Grinch. He does not like anything about Christmas, but like his thing is like he hates the present thing about it. Like everybody's like, we spend all this money, like we go into debt just for like all of these unnecessary gifts that like they're gonna play with for a second, and then next week it's not, and then like they're getting so much stuff that like they're not appreciating anything because like there's so much. And I vowed this year that I was not going to buy a single toy because they were going to be useful gifts. So everybody get excited for your useful gifts.
Well, even like putting ornaments up as a kid, I don't know why. I just hated it. Like I just, for some reason, I hated going to the store and buying ornaments. Like at one point, I was just like, I'm going to look through the store and get the most boring and stupid ornament.
Okay, that's kind of
And
fun.
guess who inherits them now?
Yeah. Well, and that's another thing too. Like my mom every year got us ornaments, and when it came time to like pass them down, my brother was like, "I don't need them. You keep them.
You can have them.
It's like okay, like my brother is also a Grinch, so like that passed down.
I guess my can you relate is I am not a great gift giver. So I like never know what to get people, but I always like try to make them something. And unlike you, Katie, I wait till the last minute to try to put something together. And then I am never satisfied with the outcome, which is on me. But I don't know. Like, I think there's something special. Like, I really like making things, but I'm also an
so
overthinker
sweet.
that I just like
Yeah.
get really nervous that people aren't going to like my gifts that I give them. So I don't know if anybody can relate to that, but I don't know. I tried to do more experiences than
yes,
it's like
everybody
nobody needs
likes
more
that.
toys.
Yeah,
Like everybody has
Yeah.
enough toys or
Right.
gifts. Like
yeah,
let's go and do something. So
yeah. No, I like that.
that's kind of my
I just
my
don't know
goal,
why
I
you
guess.
said you're not a good gift giver, because I personally think you're really good at giving gifts. So
well. You're supposed to say that.
no, I'm not. You got me some cool gifts the first 2 years I knew you.
And it's been
Ever
downhill since there.
No, I'm telling you, the first 2 years were so good that I even said it. That second year, I was like, you really have outdone it these first 2 years. You're only able to go down from here. There's no more going up.
Yeah.
Happens. Can't
So
stay at the top forever.
No.
Yep.
All right. Well, that is our episode for this week. Thanks for listening. And we look forward to being back with you next week. So, as always, we are praying for you.
Ka-chow.
Bye.